Hey guys, Joe here with Reasonable Media. We've got news breaking right now. Attorney General Jeff Sessions has just resigned from his position at the request of President Trump. Sessions is officially out. This isn't entirely unexpected, but definitely still big news, and it shows that Donald Trump is feeling emboldened after last night's victories in the midterms. We'll talk more about that in a moment, but first, let's take a look at now former Attorney General Jeff Sessions' resignation letter. Now, it starts, "At your request, I am submitting my resignation." And I think that's important. Jeff Sessions clearly wanted it out there that this doesn't come from him, and instead is at the request of the president. So, "At your request, I am submitting my resignation." He goes on to talk about how honored he is since day one, being sworn in and serving. Next, he says, "The team we assembled embraced your directive to be a law and order Department of Justice. We prosecuted a large number of violent offenders, firearm defendants in our country's history, took on transitional gangs, did our part to restore immigration enforcement, targeted the opioid epidemic by prosecuting doctors, pharmacists, and anyone else who contributes to this crisis," which, thank God for that. I've seen results. Let's see, after 2 years of rising violent crime and homicides prior to this administration, those trends have reversed thanks to the hard work of our prosecutors and law enforcement around the country. I'm particularly grateful to the fabulous men and women in law enforcement that I've served with. It's a great honor. He goes on to say, "Most importantly, in my time as Attorney General, we've restored and upheld the rule of law, a glorious tradition that each of us has a responsibility to safeguard. We've operated with integrity and have lawfully and aggressively advanced the policy agenda of this administration." Finally, he says, "I've been honored to serve as Attorney General and have worked to implement law enforcement agenda based on the rule of law that formed a central part of your campaign for the presidency. Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. President. Sincerely, Jeff Sessions." Now, a moment ago we talked about this isn't entirely surprising, and that it shows that Trump is feeling emboldened after last night. Some news networks would have been painting the picture that Trump suffered a defeat last night, but clearly he doesn't feel that way. And the reason for it is that even though the Republicans have lost the House, they overwhelmingly won the Senate. They actually gained seats in the Senate. And that's important because now, even if the House does impeach, and I think everyone can agree the House is going to impeach, whether they have a reason to or not, they are going to do that. They've said as much, and they've said the moment they get the opportunity, they're going to take it. So this is Trump saying, you know what, these guys are going to do this one way or the other. I've wanted Sessions out for a very long time. He shouldn't have recused himself, in President Trump's opinion. Might as well do it now and have it done with and put someone in place. Now, the Democrats are going to scream immediately that, this is obstruction of justice, or, he's trying to subvert the Mueller investigation. But at this point, they were going to cry that anyways. So this is actually a really savvy move on Donald Trump's part, where he says, you know what, I want him gone. I've wanted him gone. And now he is. So we're going to keep following this. I'll update the story as more news comes out. But there you have it. Attorney General Jeff Sessions, no longer the Attorney General on day one, day one after the midterm elections. So, what are your thoughts? Do you think Attorney General Jeff Sessions should have stayed there? Are you happy to see that he's resigned? Do you think this is obstruction of justice, or do you think this is Trump just saying, hey, you know what, I want him gone, he's gone? Leave a comment below and let us know. If you like this video, leave a like. For more updates, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.